My raspberries are coming in. Free raspberries. All I had to do was plant them. Hey guys, welcome back. I know it looked like a hot mess, but I've been working outside today, moving wood. It's in the upper 90s, plus humidity and all that. It feels up near 100, so it's very hot today. But I was going to talk about the pepper gate that's been happening people like to refer to this summer, for all the different peppers that they planted, which are not what they planted. So the seeds were labeled as something else, and when they planted them, they got something else. So I'm going to show you mine that I planted. I have a couple of them that were not what they say they are, but at first I wanted to show you my bell peppers, because if you know anything about my channel, I fight with bell peppers. I don't do a good job with bell peppers. I don't know what it is. We don't mix. But this year I finally got bell peppers to take from seed. And when I did, they've done great so far. And I've got a lot of green bell peppers this year. I finally got my first red bell pepper. I'm going to show it to you first. Then I'm going to show you all the peppers that are not what they're supposed to be. Isn't she pretty? This is my first ever red bell pepper. And I know some people may say that's not a big deal. It is for me, because I don't do well with bell peppers, even though we love them. I've pulled off a lot of green ones this year. This is my first red one. I'm supposed to have multicolors. I'll show you some of my other ones on the plant still, but I just ripped this off when I saw it. I was watering and I was so excited, even though it looks crazy. I'll go show you the other ones. So if you remember from my planting video, this whole row here in front of the tomatoes are bell peppers. And they've done real well right here. I don't have any complaints. It's just that some of them have no fruit at all. But some do. Like this one that laid over. I pulled off 3, I think, last night off this plant, because it is laid over. Let's see what we got in here. I got a bunch of green ones, so I'm pretty happy with it. I know I got a lot of plants and some don't have anything, but I got some. But my bell peppers were the only peppers that were not mixed this year. I have 3 pepper plants here. They are laid over. The storms got to them. These were supposed to be chocolate bells. I'm going to show you. That is not a chocolate bell. It's hot. It's a hot pepper. I don't know what kind it is. I haven't figured it out yet. If you know, leave it in the comments what it is. I have a bunch of them that I haven't eaten because they were supposed to be something else. So it looked just like the peppers leaves. They all have around the same leaves, but these are not chocolate bells. So these are definitely not what they said they were in the package. This one's not as bad as that one, but these were supposed to be jalapenos, which is the not hot jalapenos. They taste like a jalapeno, but they're not hot. I planted these specifically for me, so I could eat these, because I love the jalapeno taste, but I haven't been able to eat a lot of spicy stuff lately. So I was waiting for these to, mature. Finally, the hot weather hit. They love hot weather. And I'm like, yes, they're ready. And I picked one off, and I ate it the other day. And I regretted it, because these are all jalapenos. So these 3 plants that were labeled not jalapenos are actually jalapenos, which is fine. I'll use them in salsa when I make my batch of salsa and stuff, but I was looking forward to having them to roast on the grill and stuff like that. But these turned out to be jalapenos. Every single one of them are hot. That's okay. I like jalapenos. I use them in dishes. Now the rest of my plants, these, I don't know if you can see it, these are ones I planted from seed that I had saved. I purposely save my seeds to avoid things like this. But this is a shishito pepper. These are really good if you blister them or put them on the grill and eat them. They're delicious. They look like this. Let me pull this one off. Before you do the green ones, they don't have as good as flavor as the red or the multicolored ones. They kind of look brown. I don't know if you guys can see in there. These turned out fine. My shishitos turned out fine. And so did my serranos. I like serranos. I like to just cut the very tops off and make a little slit in them and can them whole. Like this, they're wonderful during the winter. I also have a pickling video, and you can use that for any hot pepper. So I'd encourage you to do that. I use these to can, and I also can jalapenos, but I've had really bad luck with jalapenos this year, besides the ones that were supposed to be not jalapenos. They've had a lot of disease. They just didn't germinate well. And look, these are some weird little, this is supposed to be a jalapeno. And this is what the whole plant looks like. It's like a tiny miniature jalapeno. I don't know. But I have a couple of these that have just the tiny little baby, weird little peppers. They're supposed to be jalapenos, but they're not. And then, of course, I have jalapenos on this side, which they did fine. These ones did fine, and they're beautiful. Big and beautiful. I'll leave them on until I'm ready to pick them off. And I have a lot of red ones on there. But all in all, I've had 3 wrong peppers this year. And I've seen a lot of people saying they were supposed to have bell peppers, and they got either Anaheim peppers or poblanos or a different hot pepper. Same. So everyone feels your pain on this. Some people are getting surprise stuff that you may like. Hey, try it. You planted it. See if you like it. If you do, save the seeds from it for next year. But I don't know what happened with the pepper seeds this year. Everybody keeps wanting to call it Peppergate, which it is. I mean, it's sad, but nobody got the peppers that they really wanted, except for my bell peppers did fine. But I will end up using all of these. I gotta figure out what that little round red one is first, because they're pretty hot. But I can use it in salsa if I wanted a spicy salsa. So just take things that don't work out and try to make something else out of them. Since my last video, a lot of stuff has died. It's so hot and dry now. We went from hot, but having a ton of rain, just rain constantly, to no rain, and it's really, really hot and dry now. And so a lot of the stuff is dying out. It's kind of like it's going into shock. But I had all of my watermelon that was popping up over there go down, which was sad because they were big. I pulled out most of my tomatoes on the front row because they were so blighted. Even these are extremely blighted in the background. I don't know if you can see them. They really need to come out soon, but I'm just trying to hold on for those last little bit of tomatoes. And this year is weird because we've had so much rain and it's been so hot. Last year I had tomatoes until I think the end of October. We're still in August and I am getting ready to rip them all out. So it's been a very short tomato season for me, at least. And I know my mom said that it seemed like this year it was way shorter. And I think it's just because so many plants got eaten up by the blight and disease and pest. And you know, I've been fighting pest all year, especially on my cucumbers. I replanted some, but They're already getting attacked, so it doesn't matter. But take the peppers that you got, try them, use them, look up recipes for them. Even though they may not be the ones that you wanted, you may like them. You may end up liking one and buy them next year, especially if you've never tried them. But don't let it get you down. Try something new. Hopefully next year this will not happen. This is why I save seeds from the ones that I do like and I do want to keep. I'm thankful that mine wasn't too bad. Some people planted a bunch of peppers because that's their business, and they were wrong. So I feel for them. I'm thankful that my bell peppers turned out great this year, for me at least. Struggle with bell peppers. Everyone has that one plant they just struggle with for some reason, and mine is bell peppers. They just don't like me. We fight. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. You are part of Peppergate. I feel you. A lot of us do, but turn it into something good and use it for something. Try it out. Call it something else, like grape pepper mix-up or something. I don't know. Don't let it get you down. Now, if you are getting ready to go into your fall season, depending where you are, in the United States or around the world, you can plant a fall garden. I'm getting ready to plant a lot of my stuff, hopefully when it dies down just a little bit. It's really hot. For my spinach and my lettuce, I know I have to wait for that a little bit longer, but I'm going to be planting some stuff that I want to have harvested before we get some severe frost. And ours, I think my frost date is like 1st of November. Don't quote me on that, I could be wrong. But I'm getting ready to get some of these beds ready, and I'll take you along when I do that. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. I don't know if I showed you guys this. Is my olive tree. And this year, it gave me fruit. It's about 3 to 4 years old. I can't remember, 3 to 4. But this is the first time it's ever fruited. Here is my lemon. Ouch. They got thorns, watch out. And then here's my other lemon. They're almost ready. You can grow citrus in Tennessee. It just takes some work and also a warm place for winter.